morning, my name is Louise and it's the weekly haul again. So my channel is a haul every Saturday at 5 o'clock. I do a live on Sunday at 7 AM and then just a random thing in between. Occasionally it's been slacking, I know it's been slacking. I keep saying I know it's been slacking because I can't give you any excuses, it just is right now. But Vlogmas is coming up soon, so I'm gonna have to get my butt in gear if we're going to do that. So I am somebody that talks a lot. I do over explain everything. What else? I do have fibro. I mention that because sometimes different words come out of my mouth to lose my brain. If I do pick it up and it's significant enough, I will put it up on the screen somewhere in editing, because I don't even know it happens sometimes. I just think I speak normal and then I'll do an edit. When I'm editing, I'll realise I said completely different words to what I thought I said. So yeah, I just like to get that out there. So it is the weekly haul. We have a £60 budget. I spent, I can't remember it all. Ah, my phone went off. I add it up because I'm too lazy to do it in my brain. 41.69. We spent 41.69. We went into Iceland and Asda. So I went Iceland. I don't know why I do it this way. I set it up so we'll be doing Asda first and then Iceland, even though I shop in Iceland first. And normally that's the way my brain would work. But yeah, anyway, not important. So we didn't go anywhere near budget. I literally had nothing on my list this week. Actually, oh, I did have something, but I couldn't remember what it was. But it wasn't important, it wasn't a shopping thing, it was an extra something. So I had nothing on my list. I got my son to, I always get my son to send me a list because I go shopping straight from work. It's all over the place today, isn't it? I go shopping straight from work, and he's at work when I leave the house, because I leave early and he does nights, so it's like our schedules are all mixed up. So I get him to send me a list. He is pretty much the same type of things. Again, pretty much the same type of things this week, probably less than usual. I don't know what's going on. I have a lot of food still left. I don't know why, I don't know what's going on. I've been eating, we've been having omelettes and I had a potato and I don't know, I can't explain it. So I really didn't need a lot. Like I said, I didn't have anything on the list and that's really where I go. My shops have been very much just when you're walking around and just not really knowing what you're gonna buy unless something sticks out. I didn't forget anything. I have a fridge full of stuff, freezer full of stuff, so I didn't need much. So why buy it if I don't need it? It's just wastage. Yeah, so it's a strange one. It's always a strange one, isn't it? So yeah, we're like £20 under budget, so there isn't a massive amount of food. I will give you prices as we go along. You will get a different total to the one that I have. Sorry, my brain just suddenly decided it wasn't even going to cooperate with me then. There'll be a different total because I always put 3 things in my food bank. In the food bank, wow, it's going to be a hard one. Try and keep up. Yeah, 3 items in the food bank. I always, don't know why 3, just is. They're 3 sanitary products of different absorbencies and I always put them in the food bank because, as you can tell, oh, that was the heating. As you can tell, my brain doesn't always cooperate. So do you think I'm going to remember to take that stuff back? No. So I just put it straight into the food bank so we don't have to deal with all that because it's just an added thing my brain doesn't need. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know. Oh dear, we are so winging it today. Let's just get on with the food haul and then hopefully things will get better as we go along. Right, so like I said, I don't need a lot. I mean, I've still got cucumbers from 2 weeks ago and they're still good. It's weird. I don't know how I manage it, but I do. Okay, tomatoes. I don't need loads. I've still got probably 3/4 of last week's lot. But I don't want to run out. Now, normally I would have got the salad potatoes, the salad tomatoes, 95p. Went straight to them, but they were soft. I like them to have, you know, be quite solid because I prefer the texture and they're not going to go off too quickly. These were only 99. They're on a deal at the moment, so they're only 4p more expensive. They're on the vine and they're the texture I wanted. They're hard. There was no point in me buying the other ones. I wasn't going to eat them straight away anyway, and they wouldn't have lasted. So these are pretty good. I was going to show you the chocolate chips. They're pretty decent looking ones. Nice colour. I did have to look through them all. I think this must go by weight because there's 6 in this packet. A lot of them had 5, but they had really a couple of large ones in them, so they must go by weight on this one. But 99p is pretty good. You know, it's not an awful lot of difference. I personally don't think I can tell the difference in the taste of the vine ripened compared to the normal, but that could be because I'm usually having it in a sandwich or something. I don't know, but I've not noticed the difference. So yeah, it's fine for me. Now I did get the cheap mushrooms. I have been eating omelettes, as mentioned last week. So pretty much just, it's the same thing. It's mushroom, tomato, onion, omelette with some cheese. It's just simple. It's got some veggies in it, and you know, it's got a bit of protein, and it's just working for me right now, so we're just going with it. No, I have been avoiding these ones. These are the 80p packet, and I think I paid like 95p for a more expensive packet last time because they just look better. But these ones actually, and these were the only packet out of the whole tray, they're just fine. They're decent. They're about the same sort of quality as the more expensive packet, but the rest were rubbish. I mean, there's a tiny bit of bruising going on there, but that's nothing. So I paid 80p. No point in paying more if the quality looks pretty decent. So, you know, mushrooms are mushrooms, aren't they? You know, I'm not a connoisseur of mushrooms. I don't try the other ones. I have to say, I haven't tried any of the other. You know, you can get all these, what is it, shiitake and all that. I've never tried them. So, yeah, we're very basic when it comes to things like this. Got 4 pints of milk. We've got probably about this much left. And I feel like it's been, is it 2 or 3 weeks since I last bought milk? It lasts so long in this house. We always have it way over the date because, you know, this stuff, you can tell when it goes off. You just have to use your senses. I never check dates on things. I always go with our senses. This is not me advocating it for anybody else. If you're uncomfortable, don't do it, but that's what we do in this house. £1, is it 45? My brain, yes, £1.45 for 4 pints. That's probably going to last us a few weeks. I just picked up another tin of tuna. I did use one this week, so we're just replacing it. So not thinking at the time, I should have got 2. These are 55p now, so they've actually gone down a few more pennies. This is really decent tuna. It's the cheap, cheerful. A lot of people wouldn't go near it. I'm aware of that. People are funny with tuna, but I've been buying this brand for years. I've only once ever found a bar and never found Eddie Scales, and I find it's decent. It does the job. Picked up a strawberry jam. That wasn't anything I was thinking of getting, but I know I finished my strawberry jam about 2 weeks ago, and the jam isn't something, most things I try to have a backup with. Jam isn't something I would have a backup with. Don't know, it doesn't last so well. For me anyway, and that's 39p for that one. Again, this is one, a lot of things I have cheap now. I might have had brand before. I did with the jam, it was Hartley's, but occasionally I'll try the cheaper version of something just to see, and it worked out well with this one because I wasn't a fan before. It was very sugary, but they changed the recipe and it's actually quite a nice fruity one. It's just sad that they don't do many flavours in their own brand because that would be nice to have a change, but I actually really enjoy this one anyway. 39p, can't go wrong. Got some more eggs. We are nearly out. This is for my omelettes, is pretty much all I'm having with them. This is £1.60. I'm wanting to say £1.60. I haven't got a massive receipt to check through today, so not that I can find it still. Eggs. Yes, I was right. £1.60. Biscuits, just cause. You know what I'm like, I always buy biscuits. These are 85p. They're the digestives, do the job, very, very nice. I had seen these a while back and I remember looking at them and that was it. I just looked at them, but it must have been in my brain because when I went past I thought, ooh, let's try them. I knew I was way under budget. These are £1.50. It's steep. I feel it's steep for some crackers, but cheese and pickle, there's just something about it, I can imagine what this is going to taste like. Have I tried these before? Absolutely possible I have. That might be why I can imagine what it tastes like. I don't know, because sometimes I can remember these things and sometimes I can't. But if I did, it would have been a long time ago anyway. And these are only 21 calories per cracker, which is actually pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know if I'm just going to have them as is or with something. No idea. Didn't get that far. I got some jammy dodgers. Now these are quite pricey now. You know, these used to be the cheap thing, but they were 55p today, which is, I think 50p is the sort of price I'm happy with. So, you know, with things not going down to the prices they used to be, 55 is pretty decent. I feel like this is way more. I can't for the life of me think what they are, but I know I don't buy them anywhere near as often as I would have before. I picked up 2 of the coffees. This is, as I mentioned before, this is actually my treat coffee for work. Even though, and I don't care if they know, because whatever, we're not allowed coffee at work anymore, but I realised today I had the most awesome headache for too long and I was miserable. So I am going to have my coffee at work. If I have to go and sit in the locker room and have a few swigs, then that's just what's going to have to happen. It's not negotiable in my opinion. 90p. Yeah, I'm sure people are going to be triggered by that. I just feel like I'm going to have some comments, but whatever. 90p for 10. Really, really good. Salted caramel. I picked up 2, but just because I knew I was under budget again, and I mean, I don't really have, I think I got a packet or 2, so we're good for a while, but it's better to have too many than not enough, isn't it? I got sour cream Pringles. I couldn't really remember which ones we had, and I was fairly certain I don't remember buying a green packet. So we have the Elf today, £1.50. So they've taken down a few pennies, which is decent. This is the Christmas box, as I mentioned before. I don't buy Pringles that often throughout the year. Maybe we'll go get a treat packet or 2 throughout the entire year. So I do like to get a selection of the different flavours, because why not? I think we're more crisp than chocolate. We do like chocolate, but we won't be getting the tin. You won't be seeing tins of Christmas chocolates or anything like that, because I mean, we're all working, so you know, we're not really gonna have that much time off. Why go mad? Yes, Corey has cracked into it, because I do shop and haul different days depending on how life is treating me at the moment. These are £2. I remember when I scanned it, I didn't check the individual. £2.49. £2.49 a bottle. Is Corey's choice of fizzy drink for the week. This is his treat. This is what he enjoys. So we got 2 of those. He did ask for some burger buns, so I got these. These are 90p. Actually, these are very nice. They've got a really nice taste to them. I'm not a huge bun person. It's not something I would pick that often, but when there's no other bread products, I will have one, and these have actually got a really decent taste to them, and they're the very big ones as well, so the price isn't terrible. Oh, I just realised I've only got 8. There you go. My brain wasn't working when I was shopping either. Corey actually has got some time off work at the moment anyway, that he had to book, so this isn't a big deal. Normally I would have 10 drinks for him. This would be for work, but I just thought, well, you know, my budget counts for it anyway, so just get them. But I don't know what made me buy 8. How random. So this is the energy drinks, 42p, summer fruits, and this was what Corey would take to work. He would take 2 to work for his, you know, caffeine kick. He doesn't do coffee, so he would have these. So this is, I guess, starting a little bit of a stock up. Whenever he has time off, I should still buy it. We'll get a stock up just in case. I picked some aloe vera toilet tissues. Just because it is what we 3 days into really freezing cold. We are on 14 degrees in this house at the moment, hence why the heating is on. It's unbearable, and just need to take the edge off. So what comes with that is colds and all that rubbish. So £2.70 for 2 of these. These, if you've got a cold, you want the ones with the balm. It's just going to take you, still going to get that raw nose, but it's just going to keep it off for that a little bit longer, and it's just nicer. So yeah, it's stock up time. I picked up some hash browns. Corey actually didn't have chips on his list. Now I was thinking, okay, I could take advantage of this and get the sweet potato, but then I thought we haven't had hash browns in the freezer for a long time, so I got these instead. They're £2.03. What a random number. £2.03 for the hash browns. And he did ask for some chicken burgers, and these £2. Honestly, can't remember what the good deal price and the bad deal price is on this. It's been a while. Yeah. And what else do we get in Asda? We got the crisps, the usual suspects, £3.60 £2.60 for 6 prawn cocktails, 6 cheese and onions, 6 salt and vinegar and 6 ready salted. They're just crisps, they just do the job. And then I was in Iceland. Corey wanted ready meals, and I again didn't really come out with any. I think this is the only ready meal I got. This is £1. This is the chips and curry sauce. Bought the pizza bites last week. Corey said they're very nice. His first reaction was, "Ooh, mum, they look a bit dry," but I said the sauce is in there, and he clearly liked them because he asked for them again. And these are £1. Sausage rolls. Oh, I just realised I forgot the sausage rolls. Did I tell you for sausage rolls? I feel like I didn't. He asked for fridge and freezer ones. I feel like we missed these. Sausage rolls, 90p a packet. He ate the last week's ones, so clearly he enjoyed them. So yeah, that was random. Sausage rolls, frozen ones he wanted as well. These are £1. He asked for burgers. I didn't know which ones, and the burgers are very expensive, right? Really expensive. So I just got these, and hopefully that will do the job. These are £1. These are not expensive. They're actually pretty decent ones. You get 4 in there. They had these chicken goujons. He didn't ask for chicken bites or anything, so I just thought we'll give him a go whilst it's not on his list. 14 for £1. Actually really good. Now they do have a whole range of these type things. I'm assuming it's like for your Christmas snacky bits. They have, I'm not going to remember all the different ranges, but they do have like onion barges. And that's the only thing that I can actually remember. I might have to try and remember to record it or something. I don't know. They're not something I would buy unless someone specifically fancied them, even just to try it. I just wouldn't, because they're going to sit in the freezer. And I have enough stuff sitting in the freezer. So maybe I will try and remember to record next week the freezer, just so you can see what the other choices in the pound selection are. Pizza was on Corey's list as well. So I actually picked this one up in Iceland because it's £2.60. So like the equivalent version of this in Asda would be £2.75. And I don't believe they have, no, it's not, is it? It's the chicken and bacon they have. They don't have a meat feast stuffed crust. So I got the meat feast stuffed crust. They actually do the chicken and bacon one in Iceland as well, so for £2.60. So it's actually saving 15p, so I just picked it up in there. And he ate the last one. I keep forgetting to ask his opinions on things. If he's eating it, I'm assuming it's fine. But it would be nice for him to give me his opinion. I've just got to remember to ask, because I forget. Remember, we have different shifts, and you know, we don't see each other that often. So it was only a little one this week, but we really didn't need anything else. And as Christmas is coming up soon, that extra money will go for something else, like the turkey. So that just reminded me, I was going to ask about turkey. So right now in Asda, so it feels like at this point any other year there would be a whole freezer full of turkeys, the big Asda Zone turkeys. In mine they have the extra special, so it's like in a purple packet. I've never bought that one before. I don't know what's extra about it. I just want a normal turkey. They only have these extra special ones, which are extra expensive as well, or they have crowns. That's all they have in mind. So I'm just curious, what's other people's Asda's doing? Is this normal? Am I just remembering wrong from other years? But they used to, I mean, the packets, what do we have? We usually have like a green packet, and I think there's an orangey yellowy one or a red one, something like that, that's your different sizes, which I buy every year. And this year is going to be completely different, and I was going to like just get a small thing, but I'm thinking maybe I will go larger than what is necessary anyway, like maybe a little bit smaller than what I normally do, because I can just cook it all up and then we can freeze load, and then that's Easter sorted as well. But because I've not seen any, I'm not sure what to do. I don't remember ever waiting until December to buy the turkey. I'm sure we've bought it by now. Or actually, in a lot of previous years, we haven't needed to because we've managed to find it in the sales the year before, so it was already in the freezer. Maybe that's what I'm not remembering. So I'm hoping you can help me out here, because I don't know if I should be panicking. Should I be looking somewhere else? Is Asda just not doing something they normally would by now? Because, you know, there was none in the sales last year that I managed to find, so we don't have one ready to go this year, so I've got to buy it. So please let me know down below. That would be very helpful, because I don't know whether I should be freaking out. Well, not freaking out, you know, I'm massively exaggerating the point there, or if I should maybe start looking in different shops. just let me know if you shop in Asda, what's going on in yours. How's the turkey section going? Yeah, I just needed to get that out there because it's in my head, so now it's out, it's released. I will be going live. It will be tomorrow morning for you because I'm actually not recording this on Saturday. So tomorrow morning, 7 AM Greenwich Mean Time, we'll be going live. I'm not sure where, when, how, whatever it is, you know, when is 7 AM, definitely 7 AM on Sunday, you know what I mean. Yeah, we will be going live. Pop along, have a chat if you want to. And lives have been really, really good. Thoroughly enjoy them. Always stay on way longer than I'm planning on doing it. I am consciously possibly going to be backing off from being on as long. I know that you enjoy it, but I think it's taking over my Sunday too much, and I need to start working on achieving other things, especially with the Vlogmas coming up. I'm a little bit conscious that I didn't realise we were so much far into the month. For some reason, dates are not in my head. I'm just going through each day of the week and I'm not focusing on the dates, so I didn't realise we're so far into November. So I do need to consciously try and think of some extra, I need to get some footage or something and start recording, because I do have some medical things going on in December that I may not be able to record on those days, and that would mess up my Vlogmas. I hate, if I'm doing it, I'm doing it. There'll be something up every day, so I need to get some pre-recorded stuff going. That was a whole unnecessary thing going on there, so I'm gonna go because clearly yeah, I can't think what's going on in my brain anymore. So I'm sending out good vibes as I always do. I hope you're catching some, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.